like a groove of a record that goes round. And in that record is imprinted those thoughts that find themselves so deep into the subconsciousness, and it is in this way that they keep on playing. Why do they keep on playing? Well, as we might say, because it feels right. Is this not so? A leopard cannot change its spots, is that not so? That's life. Everybody has their own habits, their own personality, their own characteristics. In our life, you wear them though. That is the difference. You wear them as your own light, or your luminosity, as we say. That is what you wear. That is what is visible to everyone. Cannot hide behind the light or lack of light. Is there for everyone to see. Something which is a saying. That is why, as they say, birds of a feather flock together. But it's no different in our world. Everybody finds their own mental vibration, their peculiarities, their idiosyncrasies. Everybody finds the kinship. And you know what the good news is, my friends?
What's that?
You know those family members you can't stand down here? Well, you don't have to be with them in the spirit.
That is very good news.
It is good news. Of course. It is. Our world is chosen by your vibration. But of course, sometimes, if you have a lot of resentment in your heart, then of course, sometimes you may find living with that loved one and your family. And keep on repeating and repeating cycles of thought, cycles of habit. But still, if you're aware of it and you send them a loving thought, then perhaps you can progress in a different field. There's so many colors we see around you. So many different vibrations we see around you. Is there anybody wishes to ask a question this evening? As we say, we have had the beautiful energies of my big friend. And he is very big. Oh, it's not like I have to come close to him. He looks a little bit scary, but he is not. But he is a big, big man, Grey Eagle. Then Yehuda, he is a gentle soul, but he loves in this way to be able to engage, to be able to talk. They all like to talk. Would anybody like to ask me a question while I am here? A dead man from a long time ago.
Do you feel as a, like you're a human again when you're in this form, or is it completely different?
It is a good question, my friend. There are different forms of communication. This instrument that we use, as we say, we are developing something within him called the ectoplasms, which is, as we say, a build-up of etheric particles. So his trance is slightly different, more of a physical trance in this way. And in this way, when we are closer in a more physical way, of course, we do feel the physicality of the emotions. We have not perhaps that sense of being with you unless we materialize, which we have not done yet, of course. But if we were, then of course, one day, which we believe we will, then we will have that sense of physical emotions, and being very much the remembrance of the earth life. I have within myself a focus when I communicate. It is like a thought vibration that is part of my soul. And I have to harmonize that thought vibration with you all. I have to bring my consciousness to meet yours. I have to feel who you are. And in feeling who you are, I have to then allow the transmission of your own thoughts, your own feelings, to influence me. Because this is the nature of love. But in our world, as my friend said before, there are places where one gathers, 2 people, 3 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, all gathered together. Wherever you choose to go, you can listen to the sound of color. How wonderful. And that sound of color is the sound of the angels, Ilhamdulillah. That is what brings us higher. And in that heightened consciousness, we can listen to the teachers who've gone on beyond us. They can talk to us. But then we know we must leave them. There comes a time when we must return to our bodies, in our dimension, in our world, in our sphere. For it is as such when we are able to relinquish that form that you call the body. When the time has come, then we will not have to come back again. Then we are at one with a beautiful sea, an ocean of spirit. Like a droplet of water, we retain that individuality, the stamp of our soul. But what is it we retain? We retain the vibration of knowing that we are all part of each other. For it is that if one suffers, we suffer also. This is the highest state of compassion, the highest state of consciousness. And so every part, every scintilla of our spirit is joined to everything in your world, simply because we know we are inseparable from people, animals, trees, everything. We cannot be separated from them. We are at one with them. We are spirit. We are indivisible. We are a field of consciousness. This is what we begin to feel. How do we grow? How do we feel this? Well, we will become aware of the misery in your world. That is the start. Of course, we become aware of how in your world there are so many who are lost and suffering, children starving, no flesh on their bones. This is a terrible place. Things that you do not see, things that we can see if we look, or if we choose to look. But it all helps us to become ingrained with that need to bring our minds to those who are suffering. And as my good friend said before, in the sleep states, that communication, that love is always there.
Thank you.
We
Thank
thank
you.